fired up. So how many of you are fired up for this seminar year? You know, that was too weak. How many of you are fired up this seminar year? Well, I'm totally excited. I am on the move, flying so very high. There's nothing I cannot do without my Lord and my Savior by my side. So glad to be amongst the living. I get up every single morning, I live by my dreams, not by my circumstances. You see, circumstances happen in bed with the covers over your head. But when you've been blessed, when you've been truly blessed, you can wake up, jump up, step up, and get to work. I am that two-time $1 million queen, national sales director, Inner Circle bound, Candy Lewis from Somerset, New Jersey. Yes. So today, my friends, I want to ask you, are you the CEO of your business? Today, you have to make that decision that you are the personal owner of your business. See, in order to power up your sales, you have to make sure that you are the CEO, meaning that you are the Chief Executive Officer and not, because CEO can also stand for Chief Excuse Officer. We will no longer be women and men with excuse. We will be CEOs so that we can power up to have our best seminar yet. How many of you are ready to have your best seminar yet? If this is your first seminar, I want to see who you are. This is your first seminar. Please stand. This is your first. I'm talking to you. Yes, I want you to be clear about you being a Chief Executive Officer. You see, my friends, when you make those tough decisions as a CEO, there are two roads that you go to. The first road are the things that you look in your past, or even the things that you may be dealing with now are your obstacles. I want you to think about that. But then, there is this other road called opportunities. And there are far more greater opportunities ahead of you rather than what's behind you. You know that, right? There are far greater opportunities ahead of you than what has been behind you. So my question I would like to ask you, in order for you to power up your sales, and these are the questions I ask every new consultant, every person I'm sharing opportunity with, I ask these 4 questions. If you knew you could not fail, what is it that you want? If you knew you could not fail, what is it that you want? This is when those little girl dreams can all of a sudden come to light. You take all those dreams you had on the shelf, take them off the shelf, dust them off, and all of a sudden you start imagining your possibilities rather than your obstacles, because there are far more opportunities ahead of you. The second question I ask, why do you want it? If you don't know why you want something, then all of a sudden you never will come with a strategy and a plan to get it if you don't know why you want what you want. The third question is, when do you want it? Every goal should have a deadline of when you want something. I know several of you here have the date of when you will become Red Jackets. Several of you have dates when you will become a sales director. Or even right now, I want you to imagine you even becoming a national. Because it's all about a decision, what you say. And the next question I would ask you, are you willing to do the work if I show you how? Are you willing to do the work if I show you how? These 4 questions have served me well in my 33 years of Mary Kay. 33 years of Mary Kay. I ask these questions to myself. And the last question, which is a bonus question, would be, are you ready to win with me? Are you ready to win with me, my friends? Yes. things that you will need in order to power up your sales. And the first thing is strategies. You have to have a strategy. You have to have a blueprint of how you're going to achieve everything, because you are the architect of your life. Can you imagine that? The good, the bad, and the not so good? You're the architect. We can overcome anything if we choose to overcome them. The second thing you will need is some resources. Resources. And the third thing you will need to power up your sales would be execution. Now, what I would love to do is share with you the two of them you will get from Mary Kay, and the third depends on you. You see, when you have a strategy of a monthly goal, a weekly goal, or even a daily goal, you have what's called a plan of action, or you work with an income-producing activity. So 33 years ago, my goal was to make $100 a week. And I just started working with a perfect 10. And that perfect 10 was 5 leads a day, 2 bookings a day, $100 in sales, 1 interview, and 1 hour of homework. That has served me well in 33 years, and I still teach it to this day, having a perfect 10. So I want all of you to go on In Touch. If you don't have one already, or you don't use one anyway, you know that plan sheet that has Sunday through Saturday? How many of you know what that looks like? I think you need to start using that, right? Because you want to power up your sales, because any goal that you have has to have a direction, and it has to have a plan of action. So you need to make sure you have an income-producing activity. The next thing you need to do in your strategy is how many days of the week, of those 7 days, are you willing to work? See, Mary Kay has what's called the 3 plus 3 plus 3. 3 parties a week, $300 in sales, and 3 interviews. And that will keep you consistent in your business, and that will keep you consistent in you being a star consultant every single quarter. And ultimately, coming across the stage, in the national quarter sales. Strategy is key. The third thing you will need in your strategy is to know your averages. 33 years ago, I could speak to 5 people and may get maybe 2 right numbers. Today, you might need more numbers in order to get more right numbers. You gotta continue to, in order to strike oil, you gotta keep on pumping. You gotta keep on pumping, but you also need to know your averages as far as how many leads do you need to have in order to have contacts? How many hours do you need to be on the phone in order to get one booking? What are your average sales of you conducting your shows and your facials? Know your averages, because it is key. My averages were $100 a face. And today is more than that. Because I believe that whatever's on my body and all Mary Kay skincare, my customers deserve to have it all. And if each one of you were to write a receipt for everything of Mary Kay that's on you, would it be $100? Would it be $200? Or would it be more? It would be absolutely more. So why shouldn't our customers have the same opportunity to have those same amazing products? The next thing I would ask you in your strategy is how much do you want to retail? As well as how much money do you want to earn? See, when I first came in, I said it was $100, and all of a sudden, my dreams started to realize, they became crystal clear, and I decided that I wanted to make $1,000 a week, and I focused my business on that perfect 10 to bring home $1,000, in retail sales every single week, to put money aside to purchase my first home. It can happen in Mary Kay. The next strategy would be, how many faces do you need to see in order for you to achieve that goal? You need to know your averages, my friends. Know your averages per sale. When you understand that, knowing that Mary Kay will always tell you nothing happens until you sell something. You have to be clear on how you're going to sell it. Be it you had holding, 33 years ago, we did a perfect start, which was book 805. Now we're doing the power starts, right? So you want to power start to power up. Well, first you got to be fired up to be power start to be to power up. So how would you do this? You decide what the name of your themes of your classes or your shows will be. Will it be a glamour dash? Will it be a dash out the door? Will it be hybrid appointments? It doesn't matter. It's still the same consistent strategy that you need to have. And regardless of it being in person, I totally believe that more needs to be in person than through other social ways and even hybrid. Because face to face, guys, can I tell you, the more faces you do, keep you in the races. The faces keep you in the races. Remember that. The face will keep you going, keep you running for something. And if you're not conducting the faces, then you can sit back and say it's not working. It works when you work it. Believe that. The next strategy would be if you had an average of an amount that you would like to earn every single, week or day. What is your go-to product? If that appointment rescheduled or canceled, that same time you had allocated to your Mary Kay business, you still need to get on the phone or, still conduct your business, so you're still making that same income that you would like to make. Yeah. So again, what would be that go-to product? If your goal was that $100 a day, would it be selling a certain amount of satin hands? Will it be the lip gloss, the lipsticks? Will it be a American set? Will it be a volume firm? What is it? Because each one of us have that favorite product that we will not leave home without it. You will never catch me out of my house without a mascara. Absolutely not. Every one of you know what product you will not leave your home without. And of course the skincare is a must. So definitely that. So that is your strategy, right? Strategies. Mary Kay gives us strategies. Isn't that exciting? Everything you need and everything you want is already here in Mary Kay. The resources. What are your resources? Oh my goodness. The first resource is you have to be a student of your business. And you being a student of your business, you have to use the resources that the company gives us. Which would be, you need to have a booking script. Don't just get on the phone and say, and don't know what you're going to say. We have a correct booking approach. What is your booking script for you to get those appointments? What is your coaching script? A class worth booking is a class worth coaching. We're going back to basics, my friends. Okay, we got to go back to basics. Be it on Zoom or be it in person, it's the same format. It doesn't change. What is your referral script? At every appointment, you are asking for referrals. What is your referral script? Resources. What is your closing script? What is your closing sheet that you use? Making sure, a lot of people are just not, listening. They'd like to see. So what closing sheet do you use or your unit uses that you can ask your sales director what to use? How many of you are shopping my party? Another resource. Shop my party is exciting. Do you realize that you can set up a time and date and everyone that's part of that hostess can go to your link and shop? How many of you have been using Shop My Party? I want you to stand if you've been using Shop My Party. Okay, so I want you to turn to your neighbor and ask them, why are you not using Shop My Party? Turn to your neighbor. It works. Before I came to seminar, I had a $500 Shop My Party, guys. Get excited for me. Yes, we have a state-of-the-art personal website. Everyone has a personal website, correct? Yes. 24 hours. Personal is branded specifically for you as well as Mary Kay. Then of course, we have our flip chart. Gives you dialogues and information on the product to make you feel more confident. What about our apps? Oh my goodness, the skin analyzer. Can you imagine that? The skin analyzer that customizes your skincare. How are you going to power up your sales if you're not using the tools that Mary Kay gives you? These are tools that's in your tool chest when you sign that agreement. These are the tools that's in your tool chest. Mirror me. I just loved it. You see yesterday with when the woman had, the different color lipstick and the eyes. That was just fantastic. I got excited about that. But guys, are you using the amazing promotion we have for the beauty contest? Are you using that? As a brand new consultant, because I was intimidated by networking and warm chatting, I would make copies of a flyer at that time, 30-something years ago. I think Mary Kay was promoting where we sat down and was host at a show that we were doing a college fund. And their child could be entered into a college fund. And I remember just making tons and tons and tons of the promotion. And I would just say, excuse me, and I would hand them the sheet. And as they were reading the sheet, I could then share what I wanted to say. But if they was looking at me, I felt like humming. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I need all of you to make tons of copies and start networking where they can earn $1,000 and you as well. On top of that, to go to Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, at a beautiful spa and products, and for 2 plus 2 for you as well. All expenses paid for 2 days. Use the resources that the company gives you. Our amazing Mary Kay Interactive Catalog app. Have that on your home at all times. You never know when you're going to see someone and you share with them that you're a Mary Kay consultant. The first thing they ask you, do you have a catalog? You can email it to them. You need to also make sure that you also have your personal sharing app with you, right? We all have our own personal. We want to have new team members. We have our own link. Have that on your phone. Always be ready so you never have to get ready. And then also, an amazing resource is this company, as well as your sales director. Are you utilizing the resources that are here? No question is silly. It's the question that's not asked, it's the silly one. So the next thing, we covered strategies, we covered resources, so now we're gonna carry. I'm gonna share with you about execution. Oh my goodness. The execution is about you, my friends. If I'm here to tell you that you have every resource, we're giving you strategies. You have the resources. Now the execution is up to you. In order to sell the sizzle, to power up your sales, the first sizzle is you got to sell the sizzle of who you are. You're the first person that has to have buy-in. For whatever goal that you have, that you would like to achieve, you got to first sell it to yourself. To believe you deserve it. To believe that you can do it. To believe that if everything else fails, you're going to give it your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Yes, my friends. That's the key. Remember this. If it doesn't challenge you, it cannot change you. I want you to have some audacious goals that stretches you, that makes you uncomfortable. Do you realize in 33 years of my Mary Kay business, I have done it scared? Yes, you see me here today, 17 years as a national, but every day I woke up with big audacious goals, trying to figure out how I would achieve it, scared. But I always put my first foot forward. Put your right foot forward. Then you're to the left, and then your next one, and your next one, and all of a sudden you're getting closer and closer to your dreams and your goals. It's about you believing first in you. The next thing you have to believe in is this product. If you are not believing in the product, you can't sell it. We are the #1 company in skincare and color cosmetics. Are you selling that? Are you selling that? You gotta sell that. I challenge you to put 30 faces in the next 30 days on some faces. Because faces will take you places, but it also will get you in the races to you winning. You are an Olympian. You are Olympians. Because everyone else that's not here stayed home, they're not Olympians. Olympians showed up. Each and every single one of you are an Olympian because you showed up. I believe in the Century Club, having 100 skincare customers. It makes a big difference. You never have to worry about, will you be consistent in your business? Will you power up every single month with a 700 or more? You never have to worry about that when you are constantly building customers. When I conduct my presentations during Zoom, some of my presentations not in person, I conduct it with a PowerPoint presentation. And literally, guys, I can show pictures of the product, and you can go straight to the, fast fun facts about the product, and you share it. And it's so simple to be able to do that. The same way you can use a flip chart. It is so simple. So I challenge all of you to know that in your phone, every one of you have at least 50 people in your phone, right? How many have at least 50 people in your phone? Do you realize that every person knows at least 6 people? So you have 300 potential customers in your phone. If you were to start calling up every single one of them and letting them know that you are on this huge goal, huge challenge to power up, and say the company has given me a challenge to power up this month, and the first person I thought of was you. Oh my goodness. And once you book that person for their power up to go into the contest, you're gonna ask them, do you have any friends that would love to come and critique your look? If you have 5 of them, I have a special gift for you on top of me entering you into this incredible spa getaway. Wow. Selling the sizzle. Are you selling the sizzle of this company that we've been around for 61 years? You see, Mary Kay is not, when you say, I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics, they say, oh, my grandmother, my mother used to use that. Guys, when they say that to you, you need to say, isn't it great to be a part of it? I'm so excited I'm a part of a company for 60 plus years that shows stability, wisdom, and a foundation to help and enrich women's lives. Can y'all say that? Can you say that? It's not old, it's stable. It's a company of wisdom and a foundation that we stand on, the principles that we stand on. Rather than saying, oh yeah, I understand your grandma. No, Mary Kay is as relevant as it was in the 60s as it is today, guys. It's how you sell the sizzle of this company. Do you also sell the sizzle about the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation? If I'm introducing myself to you and I say I'm with a company that believes in finding cures to fight cancers affecting women, as well as helping women with domestic violence, so what companies do you support that also do the same? Be proud of who we are. We are selling the sizzle of this company. You are selling the sizzle, making sure that at every appointment, you are opening it up with your I story or your why story. I like to call it my MVP. My mission, my vision, and my plan. See, when I first came into Mary Kay, kicking and screaming for my sister who recruited me, I didn't think that I could do Mary Kay. My background's accounting and finance, and I just thought that I was gonna be, what they say, from the womb to the tomb, working 40 years, 40 hours, tying up for 40%. That's what I thought, until Mary Kay came into my life and realized that I can be an MVP for my family as long as I had a mission, a vision, and a plan. See, my mission when I first joined America was to purchase a home. My vision was to see my son, who was only 6 months old at the time, but I wanted to see him riding a bike in a backyard. And even through the challenges and cancellations, that mission and that vision kept me with my plan to continue to work my business regardless of the no's and the cancellations and the rescheduling, because my mission and my vision was clear. It will change over the years as my children are adults now. It has changed over the years, but I always love to also open up a class using the DISC, making sure you know what the 4-point recruiting plan is, guys. If you don't know it, learn it, the 4-point recruiting plan. But I always need to share about, D personality, I joined Mary Kay for the level of leadership. I'd love to be rewarded, for prizes and recognition. That's an I personality. I love the philosophies of putting God first, guilt second, career third. And I love that you're in business for yourself and not by yourself. In 30 seconds, I did the DISC. If you can begin your class sharing that, and then also throughout your class talk about you being an MVP for your family, it keeps you on point. When you agree, it will keep you on point. So I want you to be clear in selling the sizzle. So the next thing I want to do is share with you signs of growth in your business. As you are navigating to what to put on social media and all, I love to use my favorite product, and I would love to use, like when we came out with new lipsticks, like what color would you think looks better on me? And you know what my challenge is with all of you? I want you to go to the expo and try on every single one of those red jackets. And I want you to post it on social media. And I want you to ask, which one should you order? Because I know in the next couple of months, or even sooner, some of you will be red jackets no longer in this class. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, so I'm gonna challenge you. Number one, you have clarity of what you want. That shows that you're growing in your business. You have clarity of what you want. Number two, you are taking full control of your career. You're not blaming it on the children, the husband, or anything else. You are taking full control of your career. Number three, guys, you are no longer not feeling worthy of your goals. Sometimes we have that imposter syndrome where we arrive and we have certain levels of success and then thinks it was a mistake. How did I get here? You got there because you worked for it. You're not an imposter. Number four, you are more confident because you have repetition. The more repetition you do, it builds more confidence. The key thing is stop trying to be perfect and work with a sense of excellence. Because I will ask you, what has it cost you trying to be perfect? Number five, you're working more with a sense of urgency because you're mastering your skills and you're getting more done in less time. Number six, all of a sudden you're getting recognized from your sales director, the company, even your family saying, what happened at seminar? You have changed. You came home a changed woman. You came home a changed man. Everyone's starting to recognize that you're different. Because you're not sitting on the couch when you have these goals. You're making phone calls. You're out networking. You're doing appointments. And number seven, you have outgrown your current position. How many of you know right here? Stand up if you know you have outgrown your position right now where you are. You have outgrown it. You know it's time for you to move up to the next level. How many of you know it's your time to move up? How many know it's your time to move up? So that's my challenge for you. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And I want all of y'all to have an amazing seminar year. and know that all you do is win no matter what, because you are powering up yourselves, because you are fired up so that you can be powered up. God bless you all.